Clark, and this is the Breaking the News Christmas Special! In the news this week, Frozen 2 has topped the UK box office in the run-up to Christmas. Coincidentally, Frozen 2 is what my family usually whisper to each other on Christmas Day after taking a first bite of my mum's turkey. So this week we've parked the politics and replaced Trump with tinsel as we look at the things we love and hate about this time of the year. Joining me for some festive fun are regular guest Jim Smith and stand-up Susie McCabe, and facing them are reporting Scotland royalty Katrina Shearer and comedian Raymond Mearns. And it's time for round one of Breaking the News. Yes, this is the broken Christmas round, where our teams have to guess the two major stories from the Christmas songs that have been massed together into one single news headline. Let's go to you, Susie and Jim. Can you tell me the song and what you think the first story is?
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed.
If you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. He's put a great big smile on somebody's face.
I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot.
Then your rosy cheeks are gonna light my merry way.
I'll wait up for you, dear.
Let the bells ring out for Christmas.
Any thoughts, first of all, on the Christmas song?
Is it?
Is it I Wish It Could Be Christmas?
It is Wizards' I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. That is the song. And did you have any ideas what that might have spurred in terms of a Christmas story?
Is this people who genuinely wish it could be Christmas every day? You know, like, people get really excited about it in the middle of October. I'm just like, it's too much.
There are these superfans, yeah. That was, of course, Wizards' I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. And superfan Mary Loughlin certainly does. Her decorations went up on the 3rd of October and include a blow-up polar bear, Santa, a nutcracker drummer, all in the front garden, not to mention 3,000 lights. She says that she doesn't do Halloween because it gets in the way. To be fair to her, the decorations make passers-by very happy that they don't live next door to her. So obviously someone like that, Susie, celebrates Christmas for months in advance. I take it this is just not you.
And a polar bear?
I know.
What? Where was that in the stable? So we've got Mary, Joseph, 3 wise men, a donkey, and in comes the polar bear in the Middle East.
Katrina, does this sound like you? Are you somebody that's really into Christmas?
I love Christmas. I'm a huge, big fan of Christmas, but 3,000 lights, no. My husband doesn't like it if I leave the bathroom light on, never mind 3,000 decorative lights. He's a fifer.
Does he say that thing? It's like Blackpool illuminations in here. Yeah. And what about you, Raymond, in terms of Christmas? If you get into the spirit of it, what's your favourite thing?
Well, I mean, I kind of like it. We get one of these guys near me round the corner who does all the lights in the house, and it's kind of nice to see, you know, and you always know when he switches them on because if the street lights dim, basically.
Jim, what about you? Do you have any, like, traditions that you do within the family or anything you've always done at Christmas?
We like doing the post-it note game. It's good.
What's that?
Well, when you stick a post-it note in your head of a celebrity, like, it's usually like last year I had a guy, I was trying to describe, you try and describe the...
I know,
you know,
yeah.
I was like, wee skinny guy from Glasgow wears velvet jackets all the time. It's funny. Nobody got it. Nobody got it.
See, if I actually had my way, do you know what my dream Christmas day would be? You know how good the party food is in December? Yeah. You know, it's like mini burgers, mini hot dogs, it's everything. It's just a permanent buffet on a cycle with no turkey, no trimmings, just nibbly foods. I would live in that for days. I would. That, a snowball, chocolate orange, tin of sweeties, or happy days.
Oh.
I wouldn't even shower.
That's broady.
Dream Christmas, since you were talking about it, Susie, what would your dream Christmas be like, Jim?
Oh, just if Santa would just stay and help me feed the beasts in the morning. And if he would actually eat them in...
I just need to say this.
That's not a euphemism.
No, if you've just tuned in, Jim's a farmer. When he talks about feeding the beast, it could mean a number of things. Yep, some people really do wish it could be Christmas every day, but take a moment to imagine what that would really be like. Spending your days eating bland food, drinking too much, and arguing with your family. It'd be like living in East Kilbride. Yes, Susie and Jim, you get 2 points for that. It was about the people who love Christmas just a wee bit too much. So to you now, Raymond and Katrina, what is the other song and story that we are after?
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed.
If you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. He's put a great big smile on somebody's face.
I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot.
Then your rosy cheeks are gonna light my merry way.
I'll wait up for you, dear.
Let the bells ring out for Christmas.
Did you get it from that?
I know the tune.
Oh, you know the tune?
You got it, Katrina?
Yeah.
What is it?
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
Yeah. I know that. That sounds nicer when you do it, not with
San-
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
Because she's singing all about all this really expensive stuff that she wants. A yacht, a diamond ring.
They have got it right. It is Santa Baby, and it's just been revealed that people in Scotland waste up to £253 million on Christmas presents they suspect their loved ones won't even like. Unwanted gifts are a long-standing Christmas tradition and goes all the way back to Mary asking if you get a receipt for that myrrh. What even is it? So does this sound like you, Raymond? Do you spend a lot at Christmas?
I get it online. I'm no mad for going round the shops.
You don't like that experience, no?
I'm no mad for... it's parking, innit? It's parking. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you're not going to go in the bus, are you? Sort of like, you know that way people try to come on the bus for like snooker tables? And it just drives you mental. Oh, sorry, mate, didn't mean to crack your skull there, pal. You know what I mean?
What about you, Jim? Are you one of these organised people at Christmas, or is it last minute?
Last minute, man. That's where I meet a lot of my farming pals. It's usually in the perfume section of Debenhams about 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve. There's just all my mates going about all these boys. It's like Zombieland in there. You know.
They see you coming, don't they?
Aye, and just reeking of perfume. And
Oh, that's...
I try and make presents, you know, at the workshop. There's only so many things you can make with a welder and a grinder.
Susie, are you super organised then?
I have been this year. We done that thing where we went, right, that is the day we're doing our Christmas shopping, and we smashed it, right? But she was like, and then what we'll do is we'll go to the Christmas market. I said, why? She went, because it's nice. I said, it's £5 for a hot chocolate. So we went to the Christmas market, and I probably spent more in the Christmas market than I did on any presents between the hot chocolate, the bratwurst, and I know, who knew? The mulled wine, and then all the cheeses. How expensive is cheese at a Christmas market?
Cheese is really dear.
Right,
We're having a party on Sunday, and I've spent loads of money. And when they delivered it, I've basically just bought double cream and cheese.
Wait there. You get cheese delivered.
No, like I just
Brexit's not going to affect you.
no.
Hey,
But
you all
when-
right to read the news, don't they?
Wait there, phone the cheesemonger, darling.
No,
I
it
have a
was
delivery
just
of
like-
some brie.
That's brilliant. See the Christmas markets, though. I know what you mean. The last one, I went to Edinburgh Christmas Market, and it was with a girl, and we got everything in a Yorkshire pudding.
Yes, a Yorkshire pudding wrap.
What is that?
Heaven. it's the future.
It's this time of year where we think about Christmas being commercialised, etc. But I think nice presents give you great memories. And was there a toy growing up that you really wanted?
Oh, it was just all about the farm toys, man. Just because I just wanted to have my own little farm, so we'd go carpet farming, so I'd take every room in the house was a different field. Oh, it was great. Only farm kids can understand this, really.
But I think that's amazing that you lived on a farm and got a toy farm. You could
Aye.
see it out the window. That'd be like me getting a toy junkie.
Aye.
Of course, times have moved on. Elders now tell their grandchildren, when I was your age, all I got for Christmas, all I got was a BMX, a Skeletrix, a chemistry set, Mr. Frosty, Buckaroo, Kerplunk, a dozen selection boxes, £50 in book tokens, £100 in cash, and a Satsuma. But we were happy with just that. Different times. Well done, Raymond and Katrina. You get 2 points for that. It was I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day and Santa Baby. And at the end of that round, well done. The teams are all square. Now, so much of our news is about public opinion, so for this special edition, we've gone to the theatre and got ourselves some panto opinion. Yes, we've asked 6 panto stars for their opinion, and before anyone says, oh, no, you didn't, we did, actually, so well done, the audience. Raymond and Katrina, for your team, we spoke to the cast of The Magical Adventures of Pinocchio. That's Joyce Faulkner, Stephen Purden and Grado. So what do you think that they are on about here?
I'd have to go up the A90 or up the A9.
On the day, there's probably between 10 and 15.
And take hundreds of photos, take more photos, because folks' double chins are protruding and they want to try it again and can't get peace.
Looking at your phone when you should be eating the dinner that somebody has taken hours to prepare.
I go on with everybody, I'm brand new.
Some folk end up just falling asleep, but it's great.
There we go. That's the cast of the Pavilion Panto right before they got into costume. Brilliant, that. So there's loads of clues in there. Raymond, any ideas what they might be talking about?
It's about visiting, getting together, visiting your folks.
That's pretty much spot on, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the news that as the festive period is an important time of the year for bringing people together. 44% of us are travelling an average of 885 miles to get quality time with our loved ones this Christmas. The average adult has relatives that they've not seen in person for 5 years, or 10 if they've been refused parole. So is it a good time, Raymond? Are you one of these that likes visiting the family at Christmas, or would you rather avoid it?
They all come to me.
Really?
I've got the best pad, man. No, they all come to me, and I think it's great. It's kind of family time, and all the old resentments rise up.
I don't know what you're like, Katrina. Do you like spending time with family and friends?
Well, they're watching, so... Of course I do.
What do you love about it then, just hanging about with your family at Christmas?
Aye, just that. Just hanging about with like, all day. From breakfast time till bedtime. And then they want to stay over. That's fine.
We need to go now. If I eat any more cheese, I'll get bad dreams.
You know, obviously family and friends are a big thing. I know that you've had a proper job.
Uh-huh.
So have you ever done the worst Christmas do?
So I used to work in construction, so it would be bacon rolls and beers at 9 in the office. Then it would be your lunch at 12, which is still fine because the boss is paid and everything's great. So then you'd be doing that. And then it get to about 5 o'clock and then you realise, I hate these people. I am now in my own time socialising with these people who I barely tolerate for a 37.5-hour working week. And then you drink for about another 3 hours and you stand with your mates in the office looking at the other side of the office going, oh, aye. See what's happening there? That's been in the cards all year, right? And then they all realise they hate each other and then it's a massive fight. Everyone goes up the road. They don't see each other for a fortnight. Come back into work, 6th of January. Happy New Year! It is the worst of times.
What about you, Jim? Do you get a works night out?
Oh,
Do you just get mad with a goat?
mate, well... Hey, don't mock it till you've tried it, mate. So it's all kicking off in the barn. We have a bit of a party.
A barn dance.
And then the only folk that don't enjoy it are the 3 turkeys. You know, and we only need 1 turkey to be killed, so they're in the corner playing rock, paper, scissors.
Raymond, what about you? Christmas works do, as much experience with those?
I kind of didn't enjoy the ones that were planned so much as the ones that would just spontaneously happen, you know, in the work. Somebody comes in with a carry out, you know what I mean? And then everybody just, after lunch, starts getting mad with it and all that. Right? And then the boss would come in and go, what's going on here? And I go, bah, humbug. And the guy goes, but it's October. And I go, all right.
Like many people on the panel, I'm self-employed, so last year at the Christmas party, I got so drunk, I photocopied my bum, got into a fight, and slept with Des from accounts. What a ride he was. Right. The efforts we make to see friends and family over the festive period is the right answer. 2 points to Katrina and Raymond. Right, Susie and Jim, it's your turn now. We caught up with the cast of Jack and the Beanstalk and the Gaiety and Air. That's Kirsty Malone, Karen Barkey and Chris Forbes. Right, what are they talking about here?
I quite like the tradition and the things that you expect.
There's something there and you think, now I have to.
With that twist of everybody being made out of felt.
It's always very, very dramatic on Christmas Day.
What's her face thinking she's important, so she's got something to say.
There's an awful lot of weeping nuns and stuff.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Costume's brilliant. Thank you so much to the cast for doing that. Any ideas what they might have been talking about? Jim?
I think he's talking about the TV now. It's getting a bit repetitive, because I know we like the old films and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the answer. This is the worry that a high level of repeats on terrestrial channels and the advent of streaming services for your tablet and phone are killing that tradition of watching Christmas TV as a family. So what about it then, Susie? TV's too repetitive, people moaning about it. Do you buy into that?
I think the kind of TV at Christmas thing's done to death. Like, for me, it was always my dad, about 6, half 6, with a whiskey in his hand, sleeping with the Great Escape on.
Yeah.
And then you turn the Great Escape and you go, ho! Watching that. You'd say, no, you're sleeping. They go, no, this is about where he's going to go over the fence and get shot. It's terribly sad. I'm watching it.
I love that, by the way, Susie. I think Christmas TV's done to death as we're sat dressed as elves on the Breaking the News Christmas TV special. Jim, do you agree with this then, that maybe the streaming devices are taking over and that we're no longer sitting and watching big telly programmes together at Christmas?
I think so, aye. My granny was streaming, but that was just with too much sherry. That's it.
Perfect Christmas TV viewing. What are you going for?
I'd like to see Prince Charles put a whoopee cushion on just before the Queen sat down. He must sit and record himself in that chair, you know. For, you know,
just practicing
his big day, and then his mother comes in off my chair. They should put that Graham Norton chair on it for a laugh, you know. A minute in,
aye.
There's the stockings up there.
Another story about the Commonwealth. Boring. One of the highlights of the Christmas TV schedule is Strictly Come Dancing. My parents are such big fans, they've decided to give the Strictly experience a go this year. That's right, they're going to sleep with people for work and eventually get a divorce. Yes, Christmas TV is the correct answer, and 2 points go to Susie and Jim.
Oh, yes.
So in this round, we'll be taking a trip back in time to look at the Christmases of Scotland past. I'll play you a clip from our archive. All you have to do is tell me the story from 2019 that it relates to. So Susie and Jim, you are going to go back to the 1980s, or as Jim calls it, the modern day.
Here in the Albany kitchen, by the time next week comes, they'll have got through 2.5 tons of turkey, 18,000 bread rolls, 9,000 portions of Christmas pudding and 168 gallons of brandy sauce. It's enough to put you off eating for quite some time to come.
So what do we think we're talking about there then?
Well, somebody's come up with apparently the idea of sticking your turkey, all your Christmas dinner in one tin, like the starter, the main, the pudding, the cheese, all in a tin. And to cap it off, there's a vegan version as well, which I don't know what that'll be. A Brussels sprout.
You know what? Jim's absolutely right. It is the traditional Christmas meal, and Gaming Store Game have not only got a full Christmas dinner in a tin, they now do have a vegan and vegetarian version as well. In Glasgow, of course, Christmas dinner has been coming in a tin for years, and it's usually made by tenants. It's a proper meal, that. Would you eat that, Jim? Would you eat the Christmas dinner in a tin?
How big's the tin like? Is it like a 5-gallon drum? Is it like that? And if you open it the wrong way round, you'll start with the pudding and work backwards.
Don't want to do that.
I know. Has it got a picture of Mary Berry on the side?
Like the lovely from the Tenants Lager can.
Absolutely, yeah.
Katrina, how's your Christmas dinner? Is it stressful or is it a calm experience?
Well, the first time my husband and I hosted, like, in our own house, they got with my parents, his parents, and they came over for Christmas dinner, and it was in my mind it was like going to be a really nice day, and it would just be so jovial. And we both had these like Christmas suits on, and at one point I turned around and Davey was standing in the kitchen, and I was like, "And what are you standing there for?" And just roaring at him in his wee face, and he had like a reindeer suit on, and he was just standing there, and he said, "I'm just waiting for your next command." And I was and he's never let me live it down. Every Christmas since, he's like, "Mind that time you ruined Christmas."
Thumbs Christmas up. Can't put it better than that. Yeah, this is all about the Christmas tinner for gamers to keep playing without having to take a break for cooking. But it's also popular with other sad, lonely individuals. But there you go. Yes, 2 points to Susie and Jim. That was all about Christmas dinner. All right, Raymond and Katrina, now it's your turn. For you, we have a clip from a very specific festive day in the 1960s.
During the course of a busy time, there are bound to be goods that are soiled, damaged, goods which are even wrongly bought, wrong colours, wrong sizes, wrong shapes, and so on. And these we have to clear away as quickly as we can.
That's some voice the fella had.
Yeah.
It was when he says that goods were soiled.
Yeah.
Clearly the dinner's not been cooked right.
Katrina, did you get any sense of what this clip was referring to?
Is it
Returning stuff.
I can tell you the answer. You're kind of there. It is Boxing Day, and this is the movement that's growing to get businesses to shut on the traditional holiday so that people who work in retail can have a break as well. Boxing Day is, of course, the perfect time to reflect on the Christmas period and wonder, how am I going to bring all this back without a receipt? What about you, Susie? Are you a fan of Boxing Day?
See, when you're in the shops, people are horrible. They don't hold doors, they're hitting you with their bags, and I'm like, I'm going to murder someday. Then you're like, oh, spirit of Christmas, ha.
People get really crazy at that time of year.
They do, and you just want to be surrounded with people that I care about, eating nice food, having a nice drink, and just having a good laugh.
Simple as that. What were you going to say, Katrina?
The guy at the supermarket the other day told me that people were stealing turkeys out each other's trolleys when their backs were turned.
Dude, what does that achieve?
Well, you get a turkey.
But they've got a turkey and they're stealing another turkey.
No.
They've got no turkey.
Two people want the one turkey. There's only one
Somebody's
turkey,
got it.
two people.
And some
Right.
people got it in
So
their
the first guy gets it and then the other person stalks him. The
I once-
supermarket becomes a jungle.
Yeah, of course, Boxing Day is the perfect day to enjoy all the food that you were hiding away from your family over Christmas. Home Bargains has said it will not be opening on Boxing Day, so if you want to buy a 2-kilogram tin of Nescafe and a litre of Vanish, you're going to have to wait until the 27th. Yeah, Boxing Day is the right answer, and 2 points go to Raymond and Katrina.
I had it too.
And so it's time now for a final quickfire round, which is all about deciphering the numbers in the news. I will read out a headline. All the teams have to do is fill in the blanks. And the big clue here is that all of our answers are related to Christmas. So get ready, teams. When we run out of time, you'll hear this.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
There you go, everybody. Santa's here! Oh, right, Santa's in position. So are we. Fingers and buzzers. Let's go. Woman has 99-year-old what?
Grudge.
Woman has 99-year-old what?
Rod Stewart LP.
Woman has 99-year-old what?
Problems, but the bitch ain't one.
Who knew we could link Christmas breaking the news, Jay-Z and a farmer rapping? That's amazing. Woman has 99-year-old what?
Is it Christmas tree?
99-year-old Christmas tree, an artificial one. And Katrina, you've just given me the right answer. Well done. There we go.
Bought it in Woolies.
What sends 15,000 of us to A&E every Christmas?
Getting donked with a champagne cork.
You've never sounded more middle class in your life. First it was the cheese, now it's getting donked with a champagne cork. I know you behind the scenes. It's Buckfast and Dairyly, and don't lie to me, Katrina.
That is way closer to the
100% it
truth.
is.
Way closer to the truth.
Right, here we go. Will anybody get this? What sends 15,000 of us to A&E every Christmas?
Putting the deckies up me for half a step ladder.
Oh, Raymond Mearns, that's ridiculous. And it's the right answer. Well done. Doing the decorations does indeed send 15,000 of us to A&E each Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, there we go. That is our klaxon, which means Santa has claused. And at the end of the quiz, our winners this week are Katrina Shearer and Raymond Mearns.
No way, man. No way.
But as it's Christmas, also winners this week. Let's hear it for Jim Smith and Susie McKay. And we'll leave you with some seasonal breaking news just in. Following Black Friday, Cyber Monday, pre-Christmas, January and summer sales, furniture retailer DFS complained that there's now only a 45-minute window in September where it can charge the recommended retail price. And a restaurant in Glasgow has created a Christmas burger topped with pigs and blankets. The burger attempts to answer the age-old biblical question, what would all the animals from the manger taste like on a piece? The news is broken. I've been Des Clark, and Merry Christmas!
Spoiler alert, with more comedy next from the Tramway Theatre, as Ed Byrne brings his sell-out Edinburgh Fringe show to us here on BBC Scotland. Go and get some more mince pies. See you in a sec.